Once upon a time, in a bustling city, lived a young woman named Lila. She was like many in her generation, constantly engrossed in her smartphone, scrolling through social media, checking messages, and taking selfies. It seemed as though her life revolved around a digital world rather than the real one. Lila's obsession with her phone had grown so intense that she often missed out on the simple joys of life. She'd forget to appreciate the beauty of a sunset, the laughter of her friends during a gathering, or the feeling of the warm sun on her skin. One sunny morning, as she sat in a park, engrossed in her phone, a gentle tap on her shoulder startled her. It was an old monk, dressed in saffron robes, with a serene smile on his face. "Excuse me, young lady," the monk said kindly. "May I sit here?" Lila, slightly embarrassed, nodded and moved her belongings to make space for the monk. The monk introduced himself as Bhante, and they began to talk. He asked her about her life and learned about her constant preoccupation with her smartphone. Lila explained how she felt the need to document every moment and stay connected online. Bhante listened attentively and then shared a story with Lila. He told her about a time when he, too, had been consumed by material possessions and the business of life. He spoke of how he had found solace and wisdom in the teachings of Buddha, particularly the importance of being present in the moment. "The gift of presence," Bhante said, "is a treasure beyond measure. It allows you to truly experience life as it unfolds." As Lila listened to Bhante's words, something stirred within her. She realized how much she had been missing out on by living in the virtual world rather than the real one. Inspired by Bhante's wisdom, Lila decided to take a break from her smartphone for a day. She turned off notifications and put her phone away in her bag. It was strange at first, but as the day progressed, she noticed things she hadn't in a long time. The vibrant colors of flowers in the park, the laughter of children playing nearby, and the warm breeze rustling through the trees, all seemed more vivid and beautiful. Lila engaged in conversations with strangers, smiled at passersby, and felt a sense of peace she hadn't experienced in a long time. As the sun began to set, Lila found herself sitting on a park bench, watching the sky turn into a tapestry of oranges and purples. Tears welled up in her eyes as she realized the profound joy she had been missing. Bhante returned to the park, and with a knowing smile, he said, "You have discovered the gift of presence, my dear. Treasure it, for it is the key to true happiness." Lila thanked Bhante for opening her eyes to a new way of living, one where she could fully embrace the beauty of each moment. From that day forward, she made a conscious effort to be present in her life, valuing every experience and connection with others. As she put her smartphone down more often, Lila found that the real world held far more magic than any virtual one. She had indeed received the most precious gift of all, the gift of presence.